Teacher Orchid.
Hello and welcome to the update. I'm Maggie McDonald.
I'm Gabriella Marmolino.
Don't you just love English class?
No. I mean, yes.
Let's take a look at a few of our English teachers.
Let's.
What is my favorite type of literature to teach? I enjoy American literature. It just happens to be 10th grade, but I do like American lit, and my favorite era is Romanticism because of emphasis on nature and imagination. It's a great time for creativity and some good novels.
What is the most rewarding thing about being a teacher?
I get my summers off. It's not the most rewarding. That would be a fun answer, but I said the most rewarding is I get to use my gifts, which are teaching and organizing and planning and creating, and I get to share that with young people who appreciate it.
What's the biggest struggle of being a teacher?
There are lots of things I like, but I really find a struggle in grading papers. To do justice to the process of all the effort students have put in, it still takes a lot of time.
Well, I'm not going to say Romanticism because Mrs. Stellar says that. I love Shakespeare, and he almost feels like his own style, movement, all on his own. But I would probably have to say that I'm a big fan of Anglo-Saxon literature, The Wanderer, Beowulf, The Seafarer, all of that. There's something so very sad and grand about all of that period. So there you go, Anglo-Saxon literature.
What's the most rewarding thing about being a teacher?
Working with the students, the excitement of talking about ideas and getting the students excited and on fire about the experiences and the truths of life that you can discover even in fiction, and watching people connect to the literature and say, yes, even though this was written 300, 400, 700 years ago, it still resonates with me today.
What's the biggest struggle about being a teacher?
I suppose it's that you never really turn it off. Even on the weekends, you can be thinking about what you can be doing on Monday, or what you can be doing next month, or what you can do differently next year. And you're thinking about your students as well. And sometimes that's a good thing because you're thinking about so-and-so did so well on that last essay or that last test, or that class went really well. Or sometimes you think, oh, that didn't go well. What can I do differently? What can I do to help this particular student? And even in the summertime, there's always something that you could be doing for next year. It's never really over, and now I'm done, and I can stop thinking about it.
Thank you, Miss Stellar and Miss Hortensio. Now let's go take a look at the Father-Kid Variety Show.
Hi guys, my name is Mrs. Wells, and I wanted to say that one of my favorite parts of the year is the Father-Kid Variety Show and Luncheon. We love it when our dads get to come and be a part of the school with us, and the show is absolutely phenomenal. In the 90s, when Mrs. Moore started the luncheon every year and had the dads come, we would generally have the kids do something for the dads, like perform for them. And one year I thought, you know what, I bet dads might like to be on stage and perform for us. And so one year we tried the Father-Kid Variety Show and had dads and kids performing. And at the end of that show I thought, well, that was really great, I'm glad we tried that. But then a dad came up to me and said, okay, my kid and I already know what we're doing next year, so you better be having that show again. So I thought, okay, I guess we're going to do it again. And so we did it again, and again, and again, and again. So now we have done it for 15 times. Friday will be our 15th show, and so we are celebrating the fun that we've had over the years with this variety show. And some of our upper schoolers have actually been invited back to this year's luncheon with their dads and little brothers and sisters to be a part of the show because they were in it multiple times over the past 15 shows. So we're looking forward to having them, along with all our wonderful dads, come back this year.
My favorite thing about the Father-Child Variety Show is when everybody does their father-child. My favorite thing about the Father-Kid luncheon thing is being with my dad. I think that my favorite part is watching everybody do theirs and just being with my dad. My favorite thing is being with my dad and watching all the shows.
That was a very interesting look at the Father-Kid Variety Show. Now let's go take a look at how Oprah came together to clean up around our school.
Okay, we're picking out trash to make the school clean.
For us all to take ownership over our surroundings, and God taught us that faith without actions is dead. And so it's important for us to come together as a community and keep our school clean.
Goodbye, thanks for watching.